What's up, guys? It's your boy Plies. I'm here with my boy P, and we're just on the beach here in Malaysia. We're here for the weekend, just on a little visa run from Chiang Mai. But I thought this might be a cool place to do a little video that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that's just go over the infamous Amazon blog post that I wrote over a year ago, maybe like a year and a half ago. And so people ask me, through my YouTube channel that I started about a year ago, as you guys know, I'm traveling. I've been out here for about 2 years. They say, what do you do? What is this Amazon thing? So I always just link them, dude, have you read my blog? I'd link them this blog post, and it just goes over all the basic overview of what the Amazon business looks like, the private label method, importing stuff from Alibaba.com, selling them in Amazon. That's what we have been doing for about a year now to fund our lives out here. And I thought, hey, we're on the beach, might as well record this. It's about time I do a video, and this is not going to be for everyone on my channel. Most of my subscribers come for the travel stuff, the vlogs, but a lot of you guys come for the digital nomad stuff, because a huge part about traveling is how you're going to fund it. And so that's why my goal is to help as many people as possible find something online that works for them. And all I can say is this is the only thing that I do. So you guys can see how we're on the beach here in Malaysia. Oh yeah, sun is setting. We got the mountains over there. Oh yeah, beautiful. Penang, Malaysia. Popular place for Chiang Maiers to do their visa runs. So I'm basically just going to take you guys through this blog post and go over it and hopefully make it quick and simple. So let's focus it back on me now. Put the shades on for the swag. So here we go. Here's the infamous blog post, how we make money while traveling. This is basically, it's a buy sell type thing. So we buy stuff for cheap online and we sell them for retail on Amazon.com as the jet skis go by behind us. Awesome. So this is basically the story. We moved out to Chiang Mai 2 years ago, and we attended the Dropship Lifestyle 2014 conference. And basically the Amazon method, as I've just always referred it to, tended to be the most common way people were actually successfully making money. Starting with one of our good friends there, Kai. He got into it around October 2014, and over the holidays he was just crushing it. So we left kind of the drop shipping method and went straight into Amazon. And a year and a half later, 2 years later, we're still doing it. So FYI guys, we basically learned this through another course called The Amazing Selling Machine. It was $3,500 to enroll at the time, and our buddy Kai bought the course, and he went through the whole thing, and we kind of learned off of him. So we kind of mooched off of him. So just so you guys know, we didn't invent this thing. Kai didn't invent this method by himself, this private labeling thing. He got it from The Amazing Selling Machine, and as you might know, through the amount of questions that I get every single day about this, I have made my own course now, which you can check out on my blog. It was just about time. So also there's a chapter on the 4-hour work week about private labeling. You can check that out as well. I have a link to it on this blog page. So here we have some photos, just some screenshots from the Amazon seller app. Last holidays we did 149 units in one day. That was our biggest day. It was actually 150. But yeah, these are just the updates I made. In October we sold 25 units in a day. Blah 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 blah. There's Parker and me working in Vietnam. So let's go over the Amazon method philosophy real quick. So Amazon this is a fact now, it's the biggest store in America. Picture every Costco in America put together. More people than that are shopping on Amazon.com for everything from A to Z, as you guys know. So basically there's so much volume going through Amazon each day. All you have to do is be one of the top 10 sellers or whatever for you know, a phone case or whatever it is, or a wallet or whatever it is, and you're going to be able to make a good profit. I say $4,000 a month. That's how much we make, $4,000 a month. So basically, all you have to do is, find something that has an existing waterfall of sales and just get your own slice of the pie. So here's a little overview. 1, 2, 3. Slice of the pie. We're getting our little slice. You know, it's enabling us to be out here on the beach. And oh, look, they have horses, dude. Guys, check it out. They got the. Is that the patrol horse? What has he got? He got a fishing pole or something? It's just chilling. It's just beautiful. So in 3 simple steps, 1, 2, 3, it's product research on Amazon, find something to sell. Number 2, order it from Alibaba and deliver it to Amazon.com. Amazon holds your stuff, they ship it all for you, they ship the orders out, it's all done for you. And then number 3 is once it's in stock in Amazon, you get reviews. You get a bunch of reviews right away, so then you're in the game, you are competitive right away in the shopper's mind, okay? And then after that, you repeat, and then you build a line of products until you're making $10,000 a month, however much you want. We make $4,000 a month, $4,000 to $5,000 a month profit. That's shared between me and Parker. So here we go. Step 1, guys. I'll try to make this as simple as quick as possible. So step 1 is the hardest part. It is finding what to sell, the hardest and longest part. It takes weeks of combing through Amazon.com and Alibaba.com to find the right product opportunity. This should take at least a month, in my opinion. For us, it took us about a month. In early 2015, looking for what to sell. Here's a good quote from Tim Ferriss out of the 4-Hour Workweek. Creating demand is hard, filling demand is easier. Find a market, then find or develop a product for them. Tim Ferriss, the 4-Hour Workweek, okay? So here's just the basic criteria of the Amazon method, okay? So the $20 to $50 range, that's kind of the impulse buy range. In my opinion, the upper tier of this is better. Why? Because our product sells for $39.99 and it does very well, so we like to be the premium option. Obviously, you know, going through here, you basically want to pick something that's very high sales, but you want to look at reviews and ranking, and I'll get into that a little bit, how you find something. It can be complicated. You really want to do your due diligence, and I highly recommend that you run your product by me, not because I want to copy it. I don't have the money to do that in the first place, but just to help you avoid your mistakes. So the goal is to double your money. So for our next order, we are buying at $16 and getting paid back around $30. So that's almost doubling our money. So here we go. How to comb through Amazon, look for opportunities. You're combing through a desert, and it's going to take a lot of time, guys, but it's going to be worth it. Don't get excited about something too soon, like I say in my course, okay? So you go to the Amazon bestsellers page. It looks like this. And you're going to go down all of these categories and subcategories. And you're going to just click on the categories that interest you, and you're just going to go and make a list of things that fit the general criteria. They're small, you can put your logo on it, $20 to $50. And then just go through the categories and subcategories of Amazon bestsellers, keep looking at stuff, make a huge list. And at first glance, what you want to check, if you click on something like foam roller here, you want to look at the amount of reviews of the sellers on the first page, and if there's like 3 or 5 sellers with over 1,000 reviews, that says right away that's too competitive. It's very hard to get to 1,000 reviews. So picture yourself at 100 reviews and be like, am I going to be relevant on that first page at 100 reviews? Because you can give away 100 products at $1 right away to get to 100 reviews, and we'll talk about that in a second. So if it doesn't look too dominating, use the Unicorn Smasher plugin, and it's basically an extension for Google Chrome, and it scrapes the data and gives you an estimate of sales. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to find a sweet spot between the number of reviews, the revenue, and the total sales volume. So you're looking for niches that have that have sellers that are doing over 10 per day, because the goal of a successful product in the Amazon method is sell over 10 per day, and that will show as over 300 in the estimated sales in the Unicorn Smasher. Okay, so picture yourself at 100 reviews again, because you can get there right away with your dollar deal coupons, and then see if there's someone that's less than like 100 reviews selling more than 10 per day. Okay, and then keep track of your data in a Google spreadsheet. I have a template that you can download there for free. You can check that out. And avoid these categories. Okay, so you're just going to be combing through Amazon for a long time, making a huge list. Do a list of 30. Okay, make a list of 30 different product categories that aren't too dominating before you get excited. The main problem that people have is they say, I'm on day 2 of my product research, Riley, I got this thing, it's going to be great. I'm like, have you made a list of 30 products yet? No? Okay, then don't talk to me until you have a list of 30, all right? Because you may have found a good product opportunity, but you're looking for the ideal. Okay, guys? I think you get the point. And then step 2 is buy a bunch of them in bulk from Alibaba, and you want to start with a test order. So Alibaba is the wholesale version of Amazon. It's very, very easy. It sources directly from the factories in China. Very, very surprisingly easy. You do the whole thing emailing back and forth with a Chinese sales rep, usually a Chinese guy or Chinese girl, and you're also texting them on Skype Messenger. And what you want to do is you want to right away, if you have, let's say, your top 5 products or top 3 products you think are good, you order a sample to your house. So we order samples to our apartment in Thailand. It's easy. It's about $50 shipping anywhere in the world. And basically you pick the best quality one, and then you want to get started with a test order, like 100 to 500 units depending on the price of it. Maybe it's $10 per unit after shipping. Shipping could be $1 or $2. It tends to be maybe $2 per kilo. For our product, it's $4 per unit, so it's a bit on the heavy side. All right, and then so what they do is they print your logo on it. You send them the PDF file of your logo. You send them the PDF file of the box, the cardboard box, or blister packaging, whatever it comes in, and they do all that for you. It's all custom made, and that's the private labeling, white labeling, branding part of it. Okay, so in your Amazon account, your Amazon seller account, you go to create shipment. They give you shipping labels. You email those to the Alibaba sales rep. They put those on the boxes, and it delivers right overseas from China, express air, UPS, directly to Amazon.com. Okay, Amazon scans it, boop, it's online. Your product listing is online. Okay, that's not the hard part. The logistics is the hard part. Is not the hard part. The hard part is finding the right product, and that's why you always want to start with a test order. Okay, with our first product, we started with a test order of 300 units. That was about $2,000, and it eventually hit 10 sales per day, and then we went boom with 1,000. And full disclosure, we didn't have $15,000 for sitting in our bank account for 1,000 units, and that's why you may have to do it like us and go get a silent partner investor and get a small business loan. Any small business you start, you're going to need a small business loan, whether it's from the bank, family, friends, or whatever. Okay, so that's what we did. We got a loan for $16,000. Boom, went in with 1,000 units, and we're on our 6th order of 1,000 now. So it's doing good. Okay, here's step 3, guys. Once it arrives in Amazon, you are going to do the blast strategy, and basically what that is there's a bunch of Facebook groups. They're called like dollar deal groups. So it's a bunch of stay-at-home moms, and they like to review stuff. And so what you do is you create coupons. You create like 100 coupons, or however many you want to give away. Let's say 25-30% of your whole order, and you create those for 99% off, or whatever will make the final price $1. And you post that in these Facebook groups, and the first 100 people that comment, whatever, you send them the coupon, and then they order your product for $1, and within 7 to 10 days they'll post a review. So after a few weeks you'll have 100 reviews or whatever. So now, in the face of a shopper on Amazon, it looks like you've been there for a while, right? You got the reviews. So boom, now you got 100 reviews hopefully, or let's say if your test order is 200, give away 30. at least 20, I would say, give away. Okay, boom. And then also you can turn on PPC, which is pay per click ads, and those are the ones that show up at the top of the Amazon listing, sponsored, and the side. We'll go into that in more detail. Yeah, and then the strategy, of course, is on your listing, you have one page, make it as sexy as possible, get the best photos possible, and there's different ways to do that. Do it yourself. Parker, me and Parker in Chiang Mai, we hired a dude just with a local photo studio, and he set it up and took pictures of our product. Looks great. Of course, you're going to make your title, unique and try to stand out. Include free ebooks. You can do that. Include free video tutorials, whatever. Sexy packaging. All that stuff you're going to put on your listing. Here's an example of a sexy listing. #1 muscle roller stick, Amazon bestseller, awesome reviews because it works, and a money back guarantee if you don't love it. That's kind of a shady, a little bit too hard selling review, but you get the point of it. You're going to optimize that. And so here's an example. People ask me, what's your product? What are the profit margins on your product? So here's our product, okay? January 20th, 2015. Invested $2,000 in 300 units. In May, we got a loan for $16,000 to order 1,000 units. And we got a loan, boom. And it launched July 6th. Our product sells at $39.99. Amazon takes about 25% of that, or about $10. So we get paid out about $30 per sale goes into our bank account bi-weekly. So how much of that is profit? So our product cost is $16 all the way to Amazon. That includes $12 to buy each unit and $4 to ship each unit. That is express air. And the reason why we do that is because sea shipping takes like 2 months and express air takes like 1 week. So that's in order to not run out of stock. But we actually did just place an order right now for 4,000 units to go overseas. It's September right now. Hopefully it will arrive mid-November before Black Friday so we can get those holiday sales. And that's going to save us about $2. So each sale gets us about $30 payout minus the $16 cost, which is about $14 profit. But let's say $1 per click if we're using PPC, which is always on as the horses continue to go by. They got a lot of horses. And damn, that's a beautiful sunset right there. Let's check that out. Whoa. Okay guys, so wrapping up here, let's say $1 per click. It's not every sale comes from a PPC click. Maybe half, Parker. Like half of all the orders come off a sponsored click. Yeah. Maybe less than half.
Yeah, probably less than half.
Less than half.
Depends if you're ranking them.
Yeah, we're on page 1 for our main keyword, so maybe 25% of those. So we're on the first page twice. Sponsored at the top and then somewhere in there organically. So let's just say we get $13 profit from a $40 sale. That's about 33% profit off the sale price, okay? And as the sun sets here in beautiful Penang, Malaysia. Okay, so about 33% of the profit sale price is profit, guys. Here's a breakdown of the Amazon fees and how much how much do we get paid each month? How much profit do we make each month? I gotta say, because you guys are gonna ask that question. So here's a screenshot of all of our payouts from 2016, not even including last holidays, okay? It wouldn't fit in one screenshot, but the holidays are about 3 times as much. So starting in January, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 6,000. I added it all up. It's about 5.5 thousand. Average payout, that's bi-weekly, so every month is about 11,000 we get back from Amazon, and that's from one product, guys. One $39.99 product. And so yeah, 43% profit per payouts. That is about 4,700 profit each month. Me and Parker, we pay ourselves $1,500 a monthly salary for living expense. It's about 1,000 living expense, plus we each got like credit card bills, student loans that we're still paying off. So that covers all that, and the rest of it goes towards ordering more inventory. That's the main thing. So the main goal of being out here in Southeast Asia is so we can spend as least money as possible and invest as much of our payout each month into saving for more products. Okay, that's why we're out here. If we were back home, we'd be spending $4,000 per month. We're spending $1,500 per month. Okay, so that's why so many digital nomads like being out here in Southeast Asia, to stack that cash, save that money, invest it in your future, invest it in your freedom. Okay, that's why we're out here. Wrapping up the Amazon method philosophy. It's building something you own. You're not affiliate marketing someone else's product. The beauty of it is owning your own product. You control the price, you control the distribution, everything. It's something that you can sell in the future. So if we wanted to sell our business right now, we could sell it for $100,000. That's a cash flow business that made over $4,000 per month for a year straight, okay? But we're gonna build it for a few years, add some more products. We have 2 right now. And our 3rd product actually just hit 10 sales per day last week. So now we have 2 successful products, bitches. Anyways, and you can watch this video of Ryan Moran. He built his brand and he sold it all on Amazon. He sold it for $1 million. All right, he built his line of yoga products. The other part of the philosophy is be different. Okay, our first product was successful because it was different. Our second product was not, because it was not different. There were other sellers with very similar things, and so that's what we harp on in our course, exactly how we went through that process of making sure it would differentiate, okay? And one of the methods we use is the bundle method, okay? Where you add accessories into the package, okay? And we talk about that a lot more in the course. You're building a brand of related products, all right? You're building your own small brand. Not a big brand, but a small brand, okay? Your own little line of cool stuff, whether that's nail polish or supplements or whatever it is, sunglasses, okay? And then, of course, why are we doing this business? The main reason is because it's automatable. We woke up today and we checked our phones and we made money. We make about $100 to $200 per day. Yesterday we were hungover, didn't do shit, and we made money, all right? That's why we're doing this Amazon thing, because it's all online from our laptop. If it wasn't online based, we wouldn't be doing it, okay? The main reason is to free up your life, automate your income, free up your life, all right? This is a cash flow business, all right? And we still handle the customer service ourselves. Like we answer a few messages per day. But eventually, when you have more products, you can outsource that as well, okay? This is a cash flow, location independent, relatively passive business, okay? We spend a few hours per day working on this. You know, our main time now is spent on working on our course and managing our Facebook group that we're trying to build, all that type of stuff. So the 2 to 5 year vision is to build our small little brands all on Amazon and sell it. Yeah. Zen Active, Ryan Moran, he already did it. Watch that video. It's great. He explains it way better than me in simple terms. So in summary, this strategy is just getting into a flood of sales of a product that's already selling, making it different, adding some features, bundling in some stuff, making it different, and then just getting your little piece of pie. Amazon is so big. That's why solopreneurs, first-time entrepreneurs, you can get in the game right away with Amazon. That's what makes it beautiful. And you know, the hardest part, aside from having the money to start, is finding that product. And that's why you just get started with your research, get started with a test order of 100 or 200 units, whatever you can afford. And then if that hits 10 per day, if it's successful, then you can go and look for a partner, a silent partner, to invest in that product with you, okay? And just some frequently asked questions that I get from you guys, so keep your questions coming in these comments all the time, and in my Facebook group, blah blah blah. Can you do this in Australia? These are all questions people ask me. Yes, you can do it in Australia. You can do it from anywhere in the world as long as you can get a US bank account, and you can do that online. I'm not an expert in that because I'm from America, but you can definitely Google that and figure out how to do it. Did you have doubts in Amazon? Honestly, seeing friends succeeding is believing, so not really. You know, I was sitting next to Kai, who was doing it successfully, so seeing is believing. How much money did we invest? I went over that. We started with $2,000, then got a loan for $6,000. Duration till profitable. We made our money back in about 3 months, so we got paid back about $16,000 from Amazon in about 3 months. How long to set it all up? Give yourself around 4 to 6 months after you've chosen your product, okay? So it's gonna take about a month of product research plus 4 to 6 months to launch. Other than money, what else is needed to get started? Ideally, like-minded people. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have done this by myself. I had a friend and a business partner on the same mission as me. I was in Chiang Mai around all these digital nomads where it's weird if you don't have an online business. So ideally you're around like-minded people, but the beauty of it is we have Facebook nowadays. So get in a Facebook group and just ask questions all the time. People are more than happy to help, like me. It's exciting to have the proposition of helping someone else get to where we've gotten, because 2 years ago I was knocking doors and he was working for UPS in the freezing cold delivering packages. I'm not even kidding. And then Eric says recently, is it a secret? Is there a secret to picking a winning product? No, just make it different. Make sure it's not the same as someone else. How safe is Alibaba? It's safe. Riley, I love your videos. I truly appreciate you posting them, but why do you do it? Wouldn't you want to have less competition? Someone asked that recently. And the reality of it is there's really not that many of us in the grand scheme of things, and we're all not competing. There's tens of thousands of different products, different widgets you can sell. So everyone selling on Amazon is not competing, and there's plenty of room for us to go around. It's an illusion that it's getting saturated. It really is, because we're in this Amazon world. 99.9% of people have never even heard about the Amazon method or e-commerce, okay? So you get what I'm saying. Ask questions down below in the comments on YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yes, we are in Malaysia. As you can see, there's a Malaysian ad on Expedia here. So, signing off from the beach as these horses keep rolling by. There's the homie Parker just chilling. And what are you trying to do? Go get some food? Go get a beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Peace from Malaysia. Maybe go get a massage from this guy right here. So, all right, talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Why is it?